Hey guys, good morning. It's Robert Blackman. Today I want to go over a really important subject. And this subject matter is the difference between you becoming a producer in network marketing or someone who kind of sits on the sidelines and just dreams about network marketing. And overcoming objections is really something that I've kind of narrowed down in my 40-year career to 5 different areas. And I'm going to go over those today. All of these can be found in our book, If Network Marketing is a Game, These Are the Rules. You can grab it on Amazon, or I'll have a link below here afterwards that you can go pick it up. This is on page 104. Guys, if you don't have this book, I mean, it's so simple. What is it? 29 pages, 28 pages long. It's a quick read. You can read it in one day. But this could be like the Bible for you, the Network Marketing Bible, that it's a go-to book. I even use this book. I've got my own marked up copy over there with my own little post-it note tabs. Just as a reminder, yes, we wrote the book, but guess what? I don't remember everything, and sometimes it's important to go over these. So today I'm going to go over the 5 ways to overcome objections. And this is somebody who's giving you an objection that says, I either don't want to be a customer or I don't want to be a distributor. And to us, it's always been frustrating that we get somebody, we know they're interested. We know they are. We know they either like the product or service, or we know that they're interested in becoming a distributor, a rep, cafe connector for us, because they're still there. They're still asking questions. They're still kicking the tires. They're on the car lot. So how do you close this person? How do you sell them a car? They're there. Yeah, I'm just looking. No, thank you. Looking for 3 or 4 months down the road. How do you take somebody who's kind of lukewarm and get them hot? Well, let's go over these. The first thing, when somebody gives you an objection, and I'm going to go to page 103 here real fast. Is it real? When a prospect says, let me think about it, and that's usually the number one thing that people will tell you on the phone or in person. Yeah, it looks good. I like the product. I really like the concept, but let me think about it. Or let me get back with my spouse or my significant other or my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister. Or I've got somebody in another program. Let me get with my sponsor. Let me think about it for a while. Or I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you later. Looks good. Yeah, we're going to do this next payday. Give me a couple of weeks and I'll get back to you. So what do? You go, man, I've spent a lot of time with this person, or I was very hopeful. So number 1, say nothing. Just be quiet. Either in person, it's more dynamic because you just sit there and look at them like, I can't believe you're not going to join, but you just look at them. And silence will help you close the deal. So say nothing. Here's how it works when they tell you they want to think about it. That's all there is to it. Just wait patiently. Silence over the telephone or in person creates a vacuum, and most prospects get uncomfortable with the silence. After 2 or even 3 seconds, 5 seconds at the max, most feel the compelling need to fill the void with words. So if you can master this, where they say, well, I just want to think about it. Silence fills you, that they want to fill the void. I always say in the sales process, the first person to talk loses. Why? Because that means that they're desperate to get in. They just don't want to be sold today. Maybe they're waiting. Today is Tuesday and they get paid on Friday. It doesn't matter what it is. So number 1, say nothing. Number 2, I am not sure I understand. So I don't understand. This is a powerful response to the objection. When the prospect explains that they would like to think about it, pause for a second or 2 and then slowly say, I am not sure I understand, John. Show confusion. The trick here is your delivery. Be subtle and use the tone of your voice to show surprise confusion, not belligerence. Do not utter a word. Let silence do its work. When the prospects hear the confusion in your tone, they almost automatically feel the compelling need to come to your rescue. and elaborate further on their hesitancy. I'm not sure I understand, John. You want to think about it? I'm not sure I understand. Silence. Again, silence is golden. Most of us, and myself included early on, felt like I had to fill the void. I had to sell them. I would ramble on. It's what I call diarrhea of the mouth. I would say too much. And in this instance, the important part of trying to close somebody, and the other day we went over the pre-sale and the sale, in the closing and how my secret to signing people up. So not everyone's going to say yes. You're not going to bat 1,000. You're not going to get 10 out of 10. You may get 5, 6 out of 10 with that pre-sale and the sale. So now we're in the objection world. What do we do with the people that say, well, sure, that all sounds great. I've tried your sample. I've watched your video. Yeah, I believe in the product, the service. Yes, I'd like to make extra 500 or 1,000 a month. Why don't you let me think about it? Give me the next payday. Okay, that's what we're talking about today. So first one was say nothing. Number 2, I am not sure I understand. And again, silence. Number 3, give them the time. Give them the time they need. If they want to think about it, this is an option. It depends on your relationship. Again, all of these things are dynamic for you. For you to fit these 5 into the people that you're talking to. Give them the time and get a commitment. Another approach is to grant them the time that they want, but put a time limit on their pondering. For example, the prospect says, well, let me think about it. I understand completely, John. A decision like this needs some time, especially if it's a bigger ticket item. And what I would like to recommend is that I give you a call next week to get your thoughts and determine the next steps. How does Wednesday at 8:45 look on your calendar? So go ahead. If it's somebody that you know that legitimately needs time, maybe something they just lost their job, maybe they just started a new job, maybe they've moved, maybe something has happened in a personal relationship and you understand that they want to do it, but right now is just, today to sign up and financially make a commitment and a time commitment, you understand is not it. That's great. What about next Wednesday at 8:45? If the prospect accepts the recommendation, the objection is probably legitimate. They go, yes, Wednesday at 8:45 next week would be much better. The prospect needs time for whatever reason. You know this because they have agreed to a specific time and date. It shows commitment. Again, the key is to not only get a follow-up date, but also get a specific time. This approach is very non-threatening and is perfect for prospects who legitimately want more time. So it's okay to do that. You can't just slam everybody in. And if you say nothing, or if you say, I'm not sure I understand, and they go, look, I just need more time. I can't go into it right now, but I really don't appreciate you pushing me, or you kind of feel that you're losing them, pull them back in on the rope and say, hey, that's great. I understand. What about next Wednesday at 8:45? Have them give you a time if they don't agree to your time, okay? It's okay to give them time at that point. Number 4, probe for legitimacy, okay? Here are some techniques to determine the legitimacy of the objection. Begin by emphasizing with the prospect and then gently ask a question to get the prospect to clarify. Again, they say, let me think about it. I understand completely. If I were sitting where you are now, I'd probably want to think about it too. If I may, one quick question though. This is what I call the Columbo approach. Remember the old movie Columbo? If you haven't, you can watch it on YouTube. He'd say, okay, fine. He'd start walking out of the room. Before he hit the door, he'd come back and say, hey, let me ask you a question. What concerns do you still have? Or, what is causing you to hesitate? Or, what is your number one concern about not proceeding further? Or, what will your final decision be based upon? So these are probing things to kind of, if they haven't given you an indication up to this point, what the problem is, what's holding them back. And believe me, most people, myself included, whenever early on, maybe it was $500. I remember there was a $795 once I got the sales tax and shipping. We were in person with the friend that we flew out to see the company. We didn't have $800. And we went ahead and signed up because I felt under pressure. Because this was a friend of mine. They had flown me out there. And it was just in a time where Sherry and I had a really tough financial situation going on. Somebody had just embezzled money from us. I hadn't told anybody that. And I went in and signed up and put it on a credit card. When Sherry didn't say anything. We get on the plane. She looks at me. She goes, how are we going to pay for that? And I go, well, I just texted him and told him not to run it until Monday. And that was Friday. She goes, we're not going to have money coming in on Monday. And I said, yeah, we will, because I'm going to go sell some stuff. I'm going to get after it on Saturday and Sunday. And I did. I made $1,000. So there's always pressure, and it's necessary to find out when somebody wants to know what's really holding you back. So pro for legitimacy number 4 is perfect. Number 5, the level with me response. Now I've underlined level with me, and I've underlined say nothing. Those are my 2 favorites. Those are my go-tos. 9 times out of 10, somebody says, well, let me think about it. I don't say anything. And I'm usually on the phone. And I start multitasking. I start reading emails. I start reading text. I start looking at my calendar, see who the next person to talk to is. Well, I'm just waiting for them. I've had maybe 1 or 2 people in the last 10 years hang up on me when I said nothing. The majority of them go, Robert, you still there? I said, yeah, I'm still here. Well, did you hear me? Yeah, I did. And then they start going into, well, the reason why, so you get to find out. So that's why I've got those 2 underlined. But level with me is perfect. One of the best ways to deal with this objection is to ask the prospect to completely candid with you. Here's how that works. Prospect, I like to think about it. You, fair enough. But John, we spent a bit of time reviewing your situation and it looks like a good fit. Please level with me. What's holding you back? That technique has probably helped me sign up more people that have objected. These 2 right here, the say nothing is a way to get them to start talking. So I can, it peels back the layer of the onion to find out, well, why are they not going to sign up? It's $49.95, right? It's $99.90. So for me, I know most people, unless they're really in a bad situation, I've got 50 to 100 bucks, either now or next payday or by the end of the month. I understand that. I was in that position. And 50 and 100 bucks today is not that big of a deal for most people. If it was $500 or $1,000 to sign up with us, then I'd kind of get I understand you need to talk to somebody, you need to clear out your credit card, you need to, juggle your finances. I understand that. I'll give you some time. But on people say, well, I've tried the coffee and I just don't know. And I go, look, John, level with me. What's really holding you back? I know it's not the cost, because it's $49.95 to get started. There's no distributor kit fees, there's no website fees, there's no back office fees, there's no annual fees. And it's 100% CV. $49.95, you get paid on 50 CV. So level with me, John, what's really holding you back? And I use that every single day. I do that same for the leads program. Look, I know you need people to talk to, because we went through that. I understand you need the leads, and it's $49.95 for 25 leads, $2 a lead. You've already told me you've spent $500 on Facebook ads and didn't sign up 1 person. So, and you've heard us call, Sherry and I call the leads. It's on our website at ProfitLeadsUniversity.com. You can see us call people. So John, level with me. What's holding you back? And those things will help you. It gives you confidence to go to the next level with your prospects. And I'm telling you right now that if you're having a hard time, number 1, even getting on the phone or even meeting with people in person and talking to them. The last training we did the pre-sale and the sale. The pre-sale was, hey, if I give you a sample of our coffee, will you try it? Or if I give you a video to watch, if I give you a video, will you watch it? If I send you to a website, will you watch our video? If I give you a PDF, will you read it? If I give you a conference call number, will you get on the call? Will you get on the Zoom call? Will you listen to a recording? If I will you. And then I went over the selling process. This is for those people that don't join. I'm always grabbing, out of 10 people, I'll sign up 5 just with my pre-sale and my sell technique I taught last week. And here, I'll pick up another 1 or 2 out of the 5 that basically are saying, well, let me think about it. Well, yeah, I haven't tried it yet. Oh, I haven't watched it yet. Okay? Grab this book. Go to Amazon right now. It's on Kindle and it's also on paperback. Go to our website we have listed below and grab a copy of the book, and you get 25 free telephone interview leads. That's the difference. Why would you want to buy it from us instead of Amazon? Well, Amazon's not giving away 25 free leads, $49.95 value. We are. Why? Because we want to give you the ammunition, the leads, to use these techniques. And when you do, and you call the leads, you call them, you text them, and you email them, and you get appointments, and you get a sign up, what are you going to do? You're going to come into the lead business because you're going to see how valuable it is, and you're going to finally start understanding what Sherry and I do every single day. This is what's kept us in the business. This is why I've been in for 40 years, because I found a way after I ran out of family and friends to talk to, because believe me, they all know what I do. And there's a lot that are customers, there's a few that are reps, and there's a majority of them that have told me, no way, can't do it. But they've given me referrals. Grab this book. This book is basically 40 years for me, 22 for Sherry. This book right here has 62 years of network marketing trial and error. $14.95. Plus shipping, $19.95. $20, you can learn what we know over the last 62 years together. I hope this has helped, guys. Any questions, post them below and let me know, or inbox me. We're here to help you guys, and have a great week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.